Hey y'all, I'm back on here today. Yesterday my landlord called me and it was pouring down. I mean, seriously pouring down rain here. She called me. It had been about 1:30 or so, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Anyway, she just lived right here behind me, right down here. Okay. So anyway, what she want me to do? She called me and want me to come down there to help her empty out her refrigerator because overnight and the refrigerator had went out. Okay. So she got a whole big old freezer full of meat. I mean, we're talking about full of food that she want me to come down there and help her clean it out. Well, I'm like, give me a break. It's pouring down rain. I can't come down there right now because there's rain coming down and because I just put my car up. I had to put my car under the shed because, that was that Hurricane Sally that came through here in Colombia came up off the Gulf of Mexico. Man, let me tell you what, it poured like cats and dogs here. It was more like cows and horses here. I mean, it literally poured here. And I told her, I said, okay, I'll come later this afternoon. About 4 o'clock, she called again. Where are you at? I really didn't want to go down there because it hadn't stopped raining. And I was scared to take my car out because it's just right down below the hill down here. But I have a hard time walking even that far. I really do. I need to get off my lazy butt. But I go down there. As I'm sitting down there in the midst of work, clean up that refrigerator, clean up my hair right there. Lord have mercy, you can tell I've been snoozing and working all night on these numbers. Yeah. So as I'm down there working, I had just got there and I'm sitting there starting to take all this stuff. Oh my God, you talking about a dadgum mess. Yeah, I mean a literal mess. I found stuff in that freezer that had been in that freezer for at least 10 years. We're talking about briskets of beef, big old prepackaged meat and stuff like that, bologna, weenies, bacon, hamburger that ain't finished been using. Oh my jeez. That's a shame to be like that. I like to buy very little food at a time. That way I don't have to keep it here in the house. And that's not what this video is about, but, that's what I was doing. I was dealing with a mess at the time. What my video is about is, I hate to rat on folks. Somebody called me yesterday wanting a chart. And I told y'all before, it's very easy to read my chart. It's very easy to hit off my chart. They call me up, and here it is, about not even 10 minutes before draw time, because he wanted to see could I actually hit. Let me tell you something. Ain't no way in hell, no way under the sun that I can pick out numbers and on a time limit. It takes me at least 30 minutes to sit and do a good workout on a state or my state or whatever to figure out what number is going to come next. Because first of all, I gotta have paper. I gotta have a pen where I can do a second workout. Because anytime I do my numbers, I always check it with at least 2 other workouts. And that's what I always preach. Don't just rely on one workout. So I came up with this new way of reading the chart. which I'm not quite fully learned yet. I'm there, and I've pulled it out good enough to start talking about it and telling my YouTube friends out there, the ones that had gotten the chart, to please call me. I'm going to tell you a second way of reading the chart. A few people have called, and I know those that have called me, if y'all call me and hadn't got in touch with me, it's probably because I've just been busy or asleep. It takes me a minute to explain this stuff. So, hold on a minute. Anyway, what happened was, I hate the rat. The lady was interested in buying a chart. Okay. So the husband gets on the phone and he says, I want to see if his chart really works. The chart works. The problem is, Queen Chingling does not know when a number is going to change, or is it going to stay the same as the previous draw. I haven't figured that part out yet. Stuff like that is very hard to determine. Now, I can give you some other numbers, but Lord have mercy. Well, how in the world am I supposed to call? You call me, ask me a question like that, and I can't tell you because you got 7 minutes before draw time, and they fix to draw. You talking about putting my damn brain on high speed. My brain, I'm old. My brain works kind of slow. Yeah, it's possible that I could pick out the number in less than 5 minutes. I gotta have some time to do another workout. I gotta have some paper, something, to help back me up. And I can't just wham. I'm not a genie. I'm Queen Chingling, but I'm not a genie, okay? And I'm not a wizard either. Wow. There's a lot to be said. So, what I'm feeling like now is I'm feeling like a piece of shit's what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling really bad because I'm feeling like folks don't believe in me. I'm feeling like I've let people down. I'm feeling like, how can I say? My face bleeding. But I'm just really feeling like a lot of my YouTube fans and friends out there think that I'm full of bullshit, that I'm full of hot malarkey, and that I'm old and don't know what I'm talking about. Man, I'm telling you, when your brain is up against a computer, I learned this years ago, when your brain is up against a computer, you are no match for that computer. I'm going to say this again. If you can't afford to play the lottery, pick 3, pick 4, don't play it. This is it's a state-operated system. They designed it for whatever reason. South Carolina calls it the South Carolina Educational Lottery. They don't do a damn thing going down here and give these rich kids that cannot parents can already afford to pay for a system for them to go to school. You think I got to use any of that stuff? Hell no. I don't know. But they're taking the money out of my pocket to pay for that crap. Yeah. Some of this stuff, I feel like it's just a tax on the poor people. People ain't got no... Well, let's just leave it at that. I've always heard that. I've heard it explained that way. Listen, this be Queen Chingling. Right now, I'm kind of like in a really depressed state of mind because Queen Chingling is really feeling down. She's feeling kind of hurt because she's feeling like, I don't believe her no more. Yeah, I really am. And I got to kick myself out of this. And I sit here, you study these numbers, and this is some constant stuff. It's not just pick 3 or pick 4. I mean, it's how numbers fall. I sit here reading number patterns all the time. So it's either a sequence number or what you call a straight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. It's either a tri-family number. It's either a pair, a match, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 1 up, 1 up, or whatever the hell. Whatever the heck. But it's a pattern, and that's what needs to be studied. The more education you have on these numbers, the better you have of a chance of hitting something. I've called out of several states exactly right based on this chart and based off of the new way that I found how to read it. And yesterday, that's all I really had was the second way I had to read the chart. I said, if you're going to use a chart, I would use it as a good direct method of putting numbers in front of your eyeballs so you can see what's going to hit. But I also do the workouts. I would do workouts. I don't do number picking unless I have at least one other good workout, which is 646 for me. I rarely ever do 777 or 1, 2, 3s. Nothing's really a guarantee. That's what you got to understand. When you're playing the lottery, you are gambling with your money, and nothing is a guarantee. Lady, people call me all the time saying I'm on a fixed income and I need a little help, but I don't have enough money to... Hey, get off of that stuff. Get off of that stuff. I understand that. Just be aware that if you want a fixed income, you only get just a few $100s in a month. Think about it this way. I mean, if you can't budget yourself enough to play, like if I would, look, if I only got $700 a month, okay? Now, if I knew my rent was taken care of, if I knew my light bill and water was taken care of, and I had enough money to cover everything in my monthly fixed income, whatever, I would at least allow myself $50. And that's it, just $50 for playing money for the month. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going to lose, that's all you're going to lose. You're not going to lose your whole entire paycheck. If I had a job, something I could rely on, which nowadays, I don't think nobody can rely on a job. Might be wrong. Some of them good, stable, some of them ain't worth 2 cents. Depends on who you're working for. And they all time switching and swapping up on jobs. You gotta be young, you gotta be fast, you gotta be quick. No, we don't want that detailed. And that's where I got, because I'm a very detailed cleaning person. And I leave it clean. I leave my places fixed well and clean, like it's supposed to be. I'm not one to go in and just surface clean. I'm not a surface worker. I am a total get it done and do it right person. Anyway, I'm sitting here running my mouth on and on. This be Queen Chingly. Let me get out of here. It's getting about that time of the month, and then I'm sitting here trying to find a way to pay that not the power bill, find a way to pay that phone bill at the beginning of the month. Just looking for that little extra to get Queen Chingling by. If you're interested in the chart and you still believe in me, which I believe in me, call me up. I'll hook you up with a chart. You want numbers? Throw a little in that cash app for Queen Chingling. I'll get you some numbers. I'm gonna start doing a new way of